The empire of Brymore spanned from coast to coast of the Dragonside continent, conquered and reigned over by the wizard king Zerindast the Great. But it was near the end of his long 200-year reign that he grew to think that none of his 10 sons could hold his hard-won empire together after his passing. Instead, he would find a strong heir on his own terms, and to do so, he created the Royal Labyrinth of Worthy Succession, a grand and deadly dungeon. Many adventurers, both heroic and villainous alike, tried to best it, and all fell short. Now, it has been 500 years since its completion, and the throne of Brymore remains empty, but the Mad King's challenge remains. Let the one who exits this fell keep with the scepter of royal might be declared true and rightful ruler of Brymore and all its vassal kingdoms. Still, no one has been able to conquer it, yet.
I wasn't ready.
Ferrets.
Yes, no, I don't know.
Mahogany's here. That's Jeff.
I thought you said ferrets, and I thought you were just doing what Josh always does on our Saturday game and just shouting out a random word. I was like, what an interesting word to pick. Ferrets.
Ferrets are cool, but also very gross.
And stinky.
Yeah, they got some smell to them.
I always wanted one. I saw like some kid brought one to school for show and tell in elementary school, and it looked really cool. And I wanted one really bad. And in high school, this kid was like, no, you don't want them for that reason because they stink. He's like, I promise you.
And they find places to hide to poop.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Usually corners.
I believe I've
they
told
get in
this,
your walls.
I believe I've told this story before, but I had a friend in college. She had 2 ferrets that were dope. And then I helped her move. In her bedroom, there was a chair where the seat came out like really far. So it was almost like it was always reclining. You know, it was just a big, comfy, you sink in it. You're on hallucinogens and you never move. You have the time of your life in that chair. I love that chair. And she always had like incense burning and like oils because she was a hippie. And then I helped her move, and I found out that underneath that chair, it was sodded with ferret shit because they've been going up underneath that chair and climbing up inside of it. And that cloth at the bottom of furniture.
Yeah.
It was just heavy with ferret shit. We lifted that thing up to help her move, and I was like, oh, that's what the incense and shit are for, because these things have been shitting all over your room.
Disgusting.
You know where it was coming from.
I mean, thank goodness. Like, I feel like at least back then they were illegal to buy them here.
Are they illegal to buy now?
They were when I was a kid. They were illegal to buy, but you like the way they would get around it was they would sell you a cage and give you a ferret.
Yeah.
No.
So that's how my friend got his. He was like, "Well, I bought a ferret. Well, we bought the cage. They gave us a ferret."
This is some of the stupidest fucking loopholes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean,
there's a kangaroo in our neighborhood. There's a guy that owns a kangaroo down the street. It's just outside.
Shit.
Yeah.
Does he let people like?
No.
I don't know. I don't go to his house.
I mean, it's behind those big gates. I'm pretty sure he doesn't just let people in.
Kangaroos taste terrible, by the way.
Is it a big kangaroo? Like
I've only actually seen it like twice.
No, it's like one of the red kangaroos, the smaller ones.
Like a
not one of those jacks, like fucking swole mega king.
Those guys are scary.
Well, I saw it the first time and went, was that a kangaroo? Then turned around and really looked through the fence, driving by slow. Was like, yeah, that's a kangaroo and a tortoise and some chickens. And that's not a zoo. That's just some dude's house.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's former neighbor, I don't know if they still live there. They had a Savannah cat. Y'all know what a Savannah cat is?
A cat from Savannah.
It's cat from Georgia. I was going to say, it sounds like something that looks really cute, but is really actually crazy dangerous.
It is a greyhound-sized wild cat from the savannas of Africa. And they had it in the house. So Thanksgiving, they had to run out and buy a turkey because this cat decided it wanted that 14-pound frozen turkey. And it took it up into a closet above, one of the, like a linen closet, but it had a little shelf up there for itself. And anybody who approached, it would swipe at.
Yeah, no, that's his.
Yeah, that's his now.
Treating a fucking frozen turkey like a chew toy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, 14 pounds. And this cat just was like, nope, I'm taking it up there.
Well, see, now they know every year to buy a frozen chicken for him.
Yeah. It was a fun cat. I used to wrestle with it, and it would chew on my hand, and its claws weren't huge, but they would still sink in. I was usually heavily inebriated whenever I went to go visit because it was like, whatever.
I wonder, like, is my house cat allergy, does it translate to that? Would I be allergic to the Savannah cat?
I imagine probably so.
Mm.
Simply because it's
a cat.
It's bigger. It's more outdoors.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it a Savannah or a serval? Hang on.
I don't know. Big animals make me sneeze just as bad, especially horses. So
I don't know. I'm just kind of scared of horses, so I don't really fuck with them. I was like thrown off a horse when I was pretty small, and it's just stuck with me that, yeah, they're really big, and you should probably not fuck around with them. If you don't know what you're doing, just back up. Just back up. So that's how I treat them.
That's a stupid
Nod
child.
at them gently,
As a stupid child, it took me a long time to learn this lesson.
For the record, a Savannah cat is a hybrid of a domestic cat and an African serval.
Okay. So
Animal facts with Frakes as he Googles them on YouTube to not sound like a dummy.
I had to look up how big it was because I was like, was it a Savannah or was it a serval? And yeah,
It was quite big.
It was a big cat. It was like a.
So what would you call a Savannah cat? One that we have to say it like that. Savannah. A Savannah cat.
I don't know.
I feel like he'd be twirling a cane, walking with some groove to it.
I'm seeing him as a Masked Singer contestant, Savannah cat.
I was thinking more about what was the Three Little Pigs cartoon where they're all playing jazz music?
No. I was just picturing like a large cat in a white linen suit.
Yeah.
I'm just a simple country lawyer cat.
Yeah, basically. But now you should watch. I saw the look you gave, but you should watch the Three Little Pigs jazz cartoon from like the 70s.
You sure it was the 70s?
Might have been the 80s. I don't know. I don't know how old it was. I know it was old when I saw it as a child.
It sounds like a 40s thing.
Do you know the name of this?
No, I don't. But I typed in Three Little Pigs jazz card 1957. Yeah, it is a lot. It's a lot older than
Bops.
Yeah, Three Little Bops. Get in on the Three Little Bops.
It's a Chuck Jones. Looks like it.
Does look like Chuck Jones, but it's actually Shorty Rogers and Stan Freberg.
Oh,
directed by Fritz Freeling. I can read too.
There we go.
Did you know it was distributed by Warner Brothers?
Well, I had Fritz Freeling involved. Come on.
I just feel like Harry Love should have got top billing on the animation, but they gave it to Gary Chinqui.
Gary Chinqui is a name that people put on projects that they don't want their name associated with.
Yeah. Harry Love is actually the only person in any of this, but he wanted to distribute the hate if it wasn't well received. We'll be back after this quick break where we watch the Three Little Bops, and we'll come back with a dissertation for about 45 minutes based off this 7-minute cartoon from the 1950s.
You just want Jeff's head to explode, don't you?
You're going to hear Jeff's car starting up as he's coming over to shoot.
Jeff, have you seen the Three Little Bops?
I've got a YouTube video up now.
You're watching it now, aren't you? Did it bring up any memories? Like, did you see this as a child?
I feel like I have seen this one before. Now that Peter's speaking.
Same.
So I think everybody's seen it, but nobody thinks about it.
No, I guess not.
It'll be like me when I'm gone. Dark.
Yeah.
See, for you, that's dark. For me, that's like, I'm very comforted by that thought.
Well, that no one will remember you.
Yeah, that my blood dies with me. I'm like a fireworks display that just goes off and then it's over.
You say that, but you're on a podcast that you want to be successful because you crave the fame. You want a legacy, Frakes, and you want it to be tied to Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or fucking.
Honestly, the reason that I want to do this now, at first I was like, yeah, I want to be on that. I want to be famous. I want people to know me. Now, I just want to listen to my own jokes again while I'm cooking my dinner.
It is. Sometimes our shows are very fun to go back and listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. And sometimes I just remember why I was mad.
It's funny when you get to watch somebody else remember why they were mad.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It sucks when it's you.
God.
I don't know. Is it usually me? Am I the reason you're mad?
No.
I mean, I feel like everybody gets it a little bit.
Yeah, it's never usually any one person. It's always that combination of like, God damn it, why didn't they just shut the fuck up? My favorite, though, is when Matt used to get drunk and Frakes would get mad on a pretty weekly basis. And
that
there's
was
the
pretty
clip that we played where he was like, "Can we please?" And he's like motioning with his
hands. Begging.
Please play the fucking game that we came to fucking play. Please.
That's what Jeff looks like right now.
Yeah.
That's why his camera's off. He knows what it'll do to it.
I picture Jeff shoots blood out of his eyes like an iguana when he gets really upset.
Oh, like my Starfinder character.
Yeah.
Hey, let's play Starfinder real quick. God damn it!
I just re-listened to the episode with the mimics of this particular campaign where Rollo tried to jump off of the table.
And that one.
Yeah, Nat won, and then he rolled over and did push-ups. I'm like, oh, that was funny.
It wasn't good. That was a good play it off. I was thinking about this earlier to talk about mechanics for a second. Is that I appreciate you jumping and running a Pathfinder game for us. Absolutely. The good thing about Pathfinder 2 is that we're also learning how to play Starfinder 2 because it'll be the same rule system.
Hey.
So I know
like
sometimes,
100%?
Yeah, like they'll be interchangeable. That's the plan. Is like
cool.
Any of the Starfinder stuff will come out. Will be the same system as Pathfinder 2, so you can mix and match and whatever. It should work. Supposedly, it's supposed to work hand in hand together. But I know from being in your games, Harrison, sometimes you like to throw a little. You like to throw a little sci-fi in there. We've definitely been in fantasy settings and then found ourselves on a spaceship. So, later this year,
or in a virtual world,
that spaceship might just show up and be, it might be rules fitting for any setting.
Which is how I wish that they had done that with Starfinder originally, just made it compatible. But I see why they kind of were trying to go to bridge the gap between 1E and 2E. By throwing space in there, but and Starfinder would have been so much better if it was just like, and you want to play a paladin in space? There.
Yeah, I don't know. They tried to change the rules to the first Starfinder, like shields and like I don't know. You had your hit points and then you had your stamina,
which I loved that system. That was
pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know. They try to change the rules to match the setting, and I think they didn't need to do that. And they're not going to do that this time.
They learned.
Yeah.
Here's hoping. But I'm not switching back over until all the books are out. All the core books for it are out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it releases. I think they're play testing it now. I think the first book is supposed to release at like the end of this year.
Yeah, we got time.
We've got time.
Well, speaking of mechanics, this week I realized that I was messing up my mechanics for Rollo here. And so if in the future people are listening to this and they go, wow, he suddenly stayed remarkably the same, It was a minor mechanics issue, but yeah.
That you're bringing up to re-listen to yourself explain it later. This is what you want to listen to when you're cooking dinner tomorrow. Is you talking about a rules things for a Discord?
I thought it was going to be a funny bit when I started saying it, and then I realized toward the end that it was not a funny bit, but I was committed, so I just rolled with it.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, he's trying to warn the listening audience, such as they are,
Me.
that Monk isn't quite as bad as he's made it out to be.
Yes.
I honestly think Monk is one of the stronger classes in 2E. And
it depends on the roles.
Well, no, I mean, I wish I liked Monk more. Aesthetically, I don't care for the class because I like armor and weapons and gadgets, and the Monk is just kind of built to do stuff without any of those things. But in 2E, the Monk is set up to really take advantage of the action economy, I think. Like they could do a lot in a round.
Which I'm looking forward to eventually being able to do even more, but I've got to figure out how to do it first. Yeah. But I love the aesthetics of a monk. You're just the guy who will punch a dragon in the face.
Yeah, I'd rather see somebody hit it with a sword. Like, I really like aesthetically, I think Jeff always makes the character I like in video games. And I make the character I normally don't like in video games. I'm that whiny kid character at the end of every episode of what was it, Samurai 7? Well, I love that anime, but there was 10 minutes where there was the little kid character who gave you like the recap and what's going to happen next week, and it was I got that, and I was like, ugh, fuck that. And now I'm look at me, I'm a little doggy person. I mean, I'm a hypocrite. I get it.
Yeah, I don't think you're a hypocrite. I think that you enjoy being the thing that annoys other people rather than being annoyed by the thing that annoys you.
Okay. I had, as you were talking, I remembered that goblin with the voice you did for so long. So it's just.
I also like to be the annoyance.
You're all annoying. It's fine.
Yay. Thank you. Sharing is caring.
Okay.
To go back to who gets me mad, Jeff got me the worst mad once.
Anyway, welcome to that time I raided the Unconquerable Mega Dungeon. We were still in the first level of the first of the dungeon.
Tucker Ixnay on upsetting the sponsor.
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
Actually, that does not make me upset. It actually makes me proud.
Yeah, I figured he'd be happy about that. He got done laughing, then came outside to console me because I've been anger smoking for 20 minutes after he ruined an encounter I worked all week on. It's fine.
That was great, actually. I remember that.
Yeah. I just put my stuff down and was like, I'm going to go outside and smoke. I could have smoked there. I needed to not see them for a moment.
Was this Savage Worlds?
No, it was in the garage.
We ruined quite a few of those encounters too.
The system
wish that you would have just dropped another guy in.
Yeah, the system Savage Worlds ruined Savage Worlds for me. It's a fun system, but it's not fun to build a campaign on.
No. Yeah, that was my alchemist.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever class Jeff tells you, chances are there's like one level of it, and God knows what.
Yeah.
I think he was barbarian alchemist, vivisectionist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I shall use the power of science and rage.
I'm so angry and smart at you. What?
Now I'm gonna mix these potions angrily. I can see it. He takes a pipette, just frowning and snarling the whole time as he drops in. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, you were a mad scientist. You should have just said that.
Oh, that's good.
At any rate, the team got to an area of the dungeon that looked like the finish line until they were met with a barrier, a shimmering red barrier that was semi-transparent, and they could see beyond it. Only there were words cycling around the edge of the doorway that said, "Please insert red key." And so back they went down the path they came, deciding to take a brief break in the room with the dead mimics to do a little healing. And I assume you guys finished that up?
I mean, I was only down 1 hit point. I don't. If
Okay.
somebody had time to heal the 1 hit point, but I think other people were hurt worse.
Ooh,
Yeah, we were hurt. I know, well, Rouse was hurt pretty bad, but she was also just like waiting because immunity to healing for so long. So she
Oh.
needed time before it was even worth trying to heal her again.
Yep.
And I think Rala was in the same position.
exactly. And I wanted you to look at my shield, but we realized that you can't fix my shield because it got broke.
It got destroyed. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So the appropriate amount of time, was it an hour goes by before your healing can begin?
Yeah.
All right, and did you already knock that out while we were off camera? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All right. So yeah, everyone is patched up and ready to continue. Which way are you going? I mean, I know which way you're going, but once you get to the circular juncture, a couple of rooms from now, you have the option to go south or back to the start and go south from there.
I say we go south right here instead of going all the way back to this, all the way back.
Which for our listeners is right after we got through with the armor stands.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Those armor traps, after we went through those, we got to this roundabout.
This hall has three exits along the hall, or rather 3 doorways along the hall, and at the end of the short hall, about 60 feet, there is a turn to the west.
I'd like to inspect the door. Is there a door to looking at it? Am I right?
Yes, there is a door there.
Okay. Let me have a look-see for trappies and whatnot. 15?
Step around you.
You do not detect any traps.
No, looks safe enough. Can I check it to see if it's unlocked or not?
Yeah. You test the door and it is stuck fast, locked.
Oh, let me step back and say, who's got the lockpicks again?
Oh, that's me. I'll get in there and start tiddling with it.
Okay.
Thievery.
Kind of picture you having one of those lockpick guns that you could buy out of spy magazines. Do you know what I'm talking about?
There's actually for Tanya, my weapon. There's ways to add those things to my invention so that they don't count as weight when I carry them. So eventually my gun could have like lockpicks and stuff on it. I don't know if I want to spend the feet on that, but I am not a strong person, so it might come down to like being able to actually carry more. I don't know. We'll see. Roll the dice. 21.
21. You're able to pick the lock. And when you do, the door slowly creaks open a fraction inward.
I step back. Job's done, everybody.
I'll take a look and I will peer through the crack, or if I can. If not, I'll push the door open.
You look through the crack. Let's see. Is anybody carrying a light source, or are you just working on? You have dark vision.
I got dark vision, right?
Okay, then
I
yes,
can
you
see in the dark.
You see inside, and you see that this room is, at least a small bit of it you can see through the crack. That this room is what appears to be a cell of some kind. There are a number of skeletons hanging by their arms from chains on the walls.
Does it smell like death, or does it smell like
It smells like
age?
dust.
I'll push the door open and go in.
All right.
There's some skeletons in here.
You push the door open and go in. As I described before, the walls are lined with about 10 skeletons, 4 on each side and 2 on the back wall.
They piled them up in here like cordwood.
They are hung not in a Y shape, but just like from a single chain.
So
But,
I've got a mechanical torch that I spent 10 gold on to craft.
Sure.
I I like to think of it as one of those flashlights that you shake to make them turn back on, like one of those the shake charge on it. But yeah, it works for 10 minutes, and it takes a minute to charge it. But you have to use both hands.
A lot of vigorous shaking.
You have to vigorously shake it for 2 hands.
I thought that we all had light cast on us. Or was that not what happened last time? Would it be gone by now?
Not for me, it is. I don't cast light.
No? Okay.
You're thinking of a different campaign.
That's very possible.
But nothing attacks you. It's just a room filled with skeletons.
They got anything on them? Or are they just naked skeletons?
Now let's have a look. Give me perception checks.
All right.
Yeah, get in there and search around.
19.
Ooh, natural 19.
Oh, you haven't. I just saw him roll a 19 too. I thought it was you.
I got a natural
19 total.
I got a natural 20 for a 25.
Okay. You're going to see it.
All right. Well, everyone's looking around and looking pretty hard. They come close. You see your people pass by what you spy a couple of times. But there, at one of the heads hanging low, you can see just balanced precariously on like the bridge of space, of bone space between the two eye sockets, something glinting in one of the skulls.
Just one of the skulls?
Just one of the skulls.
Beware traps.
I'll point up to it since I can't probably reach it.
All right.
What we got up there, shiny on the brow?
Oh, look a little closer. What is it?
Check.
I'll do a detect magic also.
All right.
And 23 to check it for traps.
Okay. Before everybody starts looming in on it, Rouse, you give out a warning. You can see something different compared to all the other hanging skeletons in the room. And in that this chain, while they all go up to the roof, this one extends into the roof, and the other ones are just attached to the roof, meaning that it might be some kind of tripwire or trip, like it might be some sort of weighted trap. Those of you getting a closer look without touching it inside the skull can see that it just appears to be a small gold bar, approximately 3 inches across and maybe an inch wide, just sitting inside this inert, dead skeleton.
Nobody touch it. It's trapped. Probably.
So try to figure out what the weight gold is for that size bar. Go back to the armor that we found and try to get enough armor to come up with the same weight.
Oh, we all could all step out and I'll just snatch it and jump.
I like the part where you said we should all step out first.
Yeah, I'm definitely okay with all stepping out, but we just patched you up. Can we not try this a more practical way?
I mean, if you want, sure.
Please. So as you were saying, Wargrim?
I just think going to grab metal pieces that we found in the room right behind us with about the same weight as the bar, if we can put that on it and trade it out. That's going to take a delicate touch, but I think that would be a way to do this.
Who do you suppose should do such a thing?
I mean, I got pretty soft hands. If y'all can get the weight right, then I can.
Like, let's see. Give me a craft check.
Natural 3 for an 11.
That's fine. It's simple weights and materials. You're guessing that the gold bar itself is probably about 4 pounds.
I will share that information.
See if we can go salvage 4 pounds worth of metal.
You know, I read a fun story back in college about an archaeologist who did this same thing in a temple somewhere.
You head back and are able to scrape up a few bits and bobs of armor that weigh roughly 4 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. Just everybody knows I am more than willing to try this, but if someone else would rather attempt it, I don't feel like I need the spotlight.
Are you dexterous enough?
Well, I think I'm pretty dexterous. I've trained these hands to be not only deadly weapons, but also Well, basically deadly weapons.
All right.
Fast, deadly.
Have at it.
They're pretty quick.
Do you have thievery?
I believe I do. I have a good amount of thievery, actually.
What is your thievery?
7.
Well, shit, you're better than I am at it.
Oh, I'm better than both of y'all. But
I
it's
also
only 8.
have the free feat subtle theft.
Oh, what's that?
Subtle theft is when you successfully steal something, observers, creature other than the creature you stole from, take a -2 penalty circumstance to their perception DCs to detect your theft. Additionally, you first create a diversion using deception, taking a single palm or object or steal action doesn't end your undetected. So I could steal from stealth, and I've got sleight of hand, basically. I don't know if that'll apply to this, but it just seems like it would work. Back in my youth, I was a bit of a pickpocket. I've turned over my life, and I would like to use these skills for something a little more productive these days. My worldly desires have kind of fallen by the wayside, so let's do this. What do you want me to roll?
A craft check. Oh, no.
Thievery.
All right. Let's do this.
All right.
13 plus 7. Dirty 20.
All right. You are trying to pluck out the thing while replacing it with a similar weight like his plan, or are you just trying to pluck it out?
No, I'll follow the plan.
Okay.
I'll try to slip it out and slip it in.
Okay.
Better the old in out.
I thought you were trying to change your old filthy ways.
No.
All right.
I'm trying to use them for productive reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You deftly stick your finger into one of the eye holes, and as you are sliding the weight out, you're placing more of the weights that you're holding on top of the skeleton. And finally, the little gold bar plops out into as it plops out onto the ground. Or actually, you could catch it with your free hand. Never mind. So yeah, you slide it up and catch it with your free hand while putting the extra weights on, and back up. The weights tottering precariously.
And I will slowly back out of the room.
All righty. All right, you back out of the room.
Who wants to carry it?
Neat.
Let's shut the door back just in case.
Okay.
Safety first.
Seeing how dexterous Rallo is and how consistently Rouse has found the traps, I think I would like to donate my thieves toolkit to someone who's better equipped for these things.
I mean, I guess I could hold on to them for you.
Yeah, so give yourself the regular ass 3 gold piece thieves toolkit, and I'll take it off my inventory sheet.
All right. Raul, do you shut the door behind you?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll leave the door closed.
All right, you shut the door. Make a perception check for me.
All right. This will be at a +5. 8.
Rella shuts the door behind him, and at first nothing happens, but a few seconds later, the door basically comes to life with noise, like just a whole bunch of noise battering into the door, like tiny little scratch marks on the other side.
Oh. Maybe the weight wasn't quite right, but should we just leave this closed?
Do I think that they were undead?
No, you don't think they were undead.
Okay. Then yes, I would suggest we leave it closed.
All right.
Does the scratching sound continue, or does it eventually abate?
It continues for a long time if you're going to stand there and wait for it.
Oh. So something tried to... It wasn't like rocks piling against the door.
No.
Like there's something like actively attacking
Something on the
door.
other side moving and scratching against the door.
No.
Maybe we could just take it out, or we could take, kite them back to that circular room, and I'll open the door and run, or we just leave it be.
Yeah. Says I say as I move further away down the way we came.
Yeah, what did we get out of that room? A whole gold bar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just go.
All right.
What's
Also,
crazy now?
society.
Is it society?
Or no, crafting, I think. But also, Rouse, if you don't want to pick the door locks, I can do that after you spot them, because I probably will be one of the first ones to go into a room anyway.
Mhm.
But it's your
If
call.
you want.
Yeah, I don't mind. I think if it is good practice to keep myself from getting rusty. You never know when you might need your fiddly fingers.
Okay then.
Huh, cool.
Totally up to you, but I got an 18 on the craft check to appraise the gold bar.
All right. The gold bar is probably worth about 25 gold. Just in pure weight.
Neat.
It's oddly shaped. It's got like a dip in it. So it's not like a full like Toblerone of gold, but it's just
I think somebody might have used this as an ashtray for a while. Idiots.
So yeah, the next room down the hall, the one on the facing the west, you see, is just a short hallway with what appears to be some ratty curtains blocking your view of the rooms beyond. The next door up on the east side is very similar to the one that you just passed, and so similar, in fact, as you approach it, you can hear scratching and scrabbling on this side of the door too, behind this door too.
Oh. Is there any space at the bottom or top of the door? Like, is it perfectly sealed?
It's not perfectly sealed. One could, if they want, attempt to peer underneath the doorway, but it is very narrow.
I've got a mirror, if that would help. Like, if I could put a mirror, like slide a mirror under there to look.
All right.
Yeah.
That's clever.
You get up close to the door and just put your mirror to the bottom and try and see what's inside. And you just see a sort of just a whir of movement, but you do spot something very telling, is that something sticks its very tiny arm, just squeezes it through the crack and starts grabbing at the mirror. A rat's paw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a bunch of rats.
A bunch of rats.
Ooh.
That was a rat trap.
My mortal enemy, the terrier hates a rat. I used to have a schnauzer, so never mind.
I mean, they are. Yeah.
Schnauzers are terriers.
Oh, they are.
They are like definitely rat dogs.
Just not ours. That's why I immediately assumed not.
Because our dog is lazy and won't go near a rat because it's scared of.
Well, our dog's not lazy, but everything else applies.
And it's scared of rats.
He likes to, stand well back and give you a good little bark. Like, yeah, I'm here for emotional support.
There it is. Go get it. There it is. Go get it.
Hold me back. If you weren't holding me back, I would be over there. I said, hold me back.
Now, Terrence, did you say that this hallway here that I'm hitting with my laser pointer?
Yeah.
That had the curtains, or
yeah, that just has some rough, tattery curtains blocking your view of what's beyond.
Say, let's go look at the curtains. Forget this door.
All right.
Unless, of course, we check everywhere else, and then we have to come back here and deal with the rats.
I thought he was going to be like through the multitudes of poisonous zombie rats. You see a red key. The red key you need is in there floating in the sea of rats.
Is there
Is there a
blue screen?
Is there like a door, or it's just curtain?
It's just curtains. However, you do see that there is sort of a flickering light underneath, like that seems to be like occasionally shining out from beneath the other curtain, the heavy curtains.
You want to use your mirror trick again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bring that mirror over here.
I'll do that.
All right.
Give us all your gear so that we can use it.
Yeah. Basically, I made this character just to have a bunch of stuff y'all can use.
It's like the Saturday game all over again.
Slide the mirror underneath and give it a little peek, a little look-see.
All right, you slide the mirror underneath, and the light in the chamber beyond grows brighter as it is reflected up at you and in your face, and you guys can see this greenish light reflected off Barella's. Belgrup's face is very eerie and unnatural, and Belgrup, you see what appears to be the only thing I would describe it is a number of head-sized things flying around in the room, wreathed in green flames. The head-sized things, if you squint, look like heads.
I was gonna say I got a 23 on the perception. It's really good. 22 is real good for me, but that's fine. Just a bunch of floating heads, guys. Let's go down the hallway to the next place and see what's up.
I don't know. Green's always good. Green means go.
Oh, well, all right. And then I'll move down the hallway to clear up space for the Rallo to go through.
Rallo,
Yeah.
flaming heads on the other side.
All right. Well, let's do this.
All right. Rallo, as you whip the curtain aside, you see that there are... Oh, shit, I forgot to put my flaming heads up.
You see an empty room. The mirror you have is cursed because of the rats. Damn it.
What a dick thing a DM could do.
I know. I want to do that to somebody now.
I'm going to peek through with my mirror. Oh, a monster touches it. Now every time you look in there, you'll see monsters.
Yeah.
All right, you see 4 of these flaming heads moving around. They stop moving as you step inside. They all turn to face you. They all have hideous, terrifying visages, wreathed in green flame. They let out a snarl. We roll initiative. Yeah.
Ah, shit, yokai. Ooh, you touched my tra-la-la.
Ooh, my ding ding dong.
My ding, ding,
Bum
dong.
bum 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 bum.
Every time that my feet hurt when I get home from work and I step out of my car, I'll make that ooh noise when I step out again. And in my head, it's always, you touch my tra-la-la.
My ding ding dong.
I was like, where the fuck did that even come from?
That was a running joke when I worked at the radio stations. That song is old as fuck now. Old as fuck. Old tra-la-la.
All right, I'm going to take a quick break to pee. I'll be right back.
We're about to get into a fight.
All right, so let's do the initiatives. Belgrip.
11.
All right. Rallo.
31, actually. 16 plus 5. That's 30. No, that's 21. Oh, my brain went dumb.
Yeah,
18.
And Rouse.
27.
27 Rouse. Once again, you're the head of the pack. He throws the curtains aside, runs in. The skulls all look at him with the flaming heads.
Does the curtain stay open?
Yeah, he basically tossed it aside, so.
Okay. So from there, I can see one of those heads.
Correct.
And I'm going to target that sucker as my prey.
Alrighty.
The
one directly across from you?
Yeah, straight ahead.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I could probably see other ones, but I'm going to go for the one that I have a clean line of sight on. And haha, there it is. I shall quick draw and flurry. 15 for the first one. Ooh, and 13 for the next one.
I'm afraid the head dodges both.
Ooh. All right, so one more. And this one happens to be a natural 20 for 22.
Right. 22. Let me double check. No immunity to critical, so you're good.
22
Cool.
will still hit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a critical.
You still get pluses on your third?
I do
map?
because it's my hunted target,
Ah.
and that makes me at a -3 for each time. So it's a +8, +5, +2.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's 11 damage. And for my last move, I shall.
Well, you're out.
Nuh-uh. 'Cause
Hunted
quick draw-
prey.
Hunted prey.
Oh yeah,
flurry.
okay.
Hunted
Yeah.
prey
You're
is
right.
an
You're right.
action.
You're right. You're right. Well, you're right. You're right. That's it.
All right, Rallo, you're next.
Oh, nice. All right, so first I'm going to go into wolf stance, and then I will lope over to this guy, and I will do a flurry of blows. This is going to be +8, +4. So first attack, 22.
Hits.
Second attack, 20.
Also hits.
Nice. And because these are my wolf attacks, they are going to be at a 8 +4, 7 damage piercing, and 11 damage. So that's a total of 18 damage that gets added together before any resistances.
Alrighty.
So that was wolf, move, attack. That's me.
Okay. You feel the heat coming off these flaming skulls, but your strikes are so quick that it does no damage to you.
Out of fire. The green's not just for show.
Now the heads go.
Will poop.
Yep. There
That's
is
good.
a guy in the room by himself with 4 of them.
That's going to be a problem.
Oops, wrong way.
I don't have a shield anymore.
There we go.
Ah, fuck me dead.
Oh, one of them flew down the hall at us. That's
All right.
stupid. Should all go after the muck.
Well, that's the one that got hit by a natural 20.
All right, so let's see. The one that you're already adjacent to, Matt. Where's my monster stats there?
Wow, you went with the old. You dead named me.
Oh, let's see.
Pull that name out of the recesses of your mind
It's your name.
that I haven't gone by in like 5 years.
Every time you do that and you're
I'm-
referring to him, I grimace.
I've never once called him Frakes.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have.
Don't you fucking lie. You
Only
never
if
call
Matt-
me by my name.
We
Only
have
if another
video.
Matt is around.
And there's plenty of video evidence of you saying his name in this game that Matt's never played in.
I don't recall doing that.
Well, you also drink a lot, which is recorded in this game.
I also don't recall doing that.
Yeah, well,
I think you're lying.
that's why we record these, because you're going senile.
I'm not going senile. Anyway, this.
I'm there. I'm living the dream, motherfucker.
Hold on.
Because everything feels like a dream because I'm half asleep all the time.
Let's see. Does 15 hit you if you're flanked?
That's a -2, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
That is a no, it does not.
Okay. How about 22?
Yeah.
All
It
right.
hits me if I'm
So the one you were directly engaged in, moves back and forth, like just trying to bop its head into you like 3 times, but only succeeds once.
Okay.
So, do you have any immunities to fire?
I do not.
Okay. Then you take 10 damage, 6 of that being fire. The other 2 guys do their attack. Does 21 get you?
Yes.
All right. The other one of them hits you for a critical for 16 points of damage. I rolled low. All right, and the other one misses entirely, but there's still one more hit for one that hits you with the critical, and that one does 9 points of damage.
Why?
And I'm unconscious.
They let out a hissing peal of skeletal laughter. Meanwhile, in the hall, the one that came towards you slams its own skull into you, Rouse, with a 24 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
All right. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. I think I actually overextended on his move there, so it only gets the 1 attack. All right. Wargrim, it's your go. You hear Rallo go down, and the skeletons begin to cackle maniacally, or the skulls, excuse me.
Right. I will, let's see, take 2 actions to infuse vitality in myself and into Rouse, which adds D4 vitality damage
Okay, all right.
to your attacks. Then I'm going to make an attack on the one that attacked her.
All right.
And just as you know, when I did my initiative check, I imbued my sword with Barrow's Edge.
Okay.
All right. Okay. 17 plus 7, 24 to hit.
That will hit.
D12 and then add a D4. All right. So 12 points of damage.
12 points. It's still in the air, though.
And then that's all I can do.
All right. Then we're at you, Belgrip. A skeleton or a flying flaming skull is menacing your party in the hall. One of your party members, you can see him go down from the corner that you're like just out barely. So what are you doing?
What would be the knowledge to identify these creatures?
Religion.
So I'm out on that one.
Yep.
Then I'll go with the old classic standby of trying to charge my invention a success, but not a critical success, so I get it for 1 round at least. So I flip some cogs and shit on my gun, and then I'll shoot the one that's right there in front of us to hopefully clear the hallway out.
How did shitting on your gun help? Wait,
what did I say?
sorry, it's just the way you said it sounded. Anyway, go ahead.
22.
22 will hit.
Sweet. For 8 damage.
8 damage is the magic number you needed to see this skeleton explode.
Does it actually explode?
Yeah, it actually explodes. I need everyone in the area adjacent to it, which would be all of you, I suppose. Let's see. This is a save. Firing.
It's a basic
yes,
save.
reflex save. I need a reflex save, everybody.
17.
17.
20.
20.
25.
25. So 20 and 25 take half, and 18 takes full damage. So I'm just gonna what? Okay, Jeff, you take 5 damage from flame and piercing. I guess the other 2 of you take 2.
Okay. That's 2 actions for me. So for I don't want to go in that room. I just watched him get fucking crippled.
Get headbutted to the unconscious.
Are we gonna move back down the hallway, or are we gonna stay here?
Well, I mean, he's in there dying.
Yeah.
You got a minute for that vitality to run out.
For a minute? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
shit. I don't think there's anything I can really do to help him right this second. So I will just raise my shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top of the round, Rouse.
Alrighty then. So the only one that's been hit now is this one, the one on the far end of Varala.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And now he'll do his stabilization check, and then they'll go, if I remember right. So kind of in the same boat,
What are you talking about?
I'm saying they're good. It's going to be you, the monsters, or it'll be you, Rallo, and then the monsters. His initiative would have moved to just before them, but that's where his initiative was anyway.
Yeah.
I was just saying, if you go with, because I guess you've got line of sight barely on that one. I was just talking.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, if I have line of sight on that one that's at the far end there or not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. The one that's already been hit.
I don't.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, probably not.
You'd have to move up at least 1 or 2 squares to get line of sight on it.
All right. So instead of doing that, I'm going to prey on the one that I can see.
Okay.
And flurry at it. 22
Hit.
and 11.
Not a hit.
All right, so the 22 is just regular damage.
Plus the D4.
Yeah. So it's 5 total. One of it is vitality.
My talent.
And then for my last thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot again because
Vitality, that is that positive damage or is that something?
yeah.
Okay, I'm just need to know.
The last one is a 20.
That hits.
All right, so that is a total of 5 damage, and 2 of it is vitality.
So 5 damage between the 2 hits.
No, the first one was 5 damage.
Oh, okay, I see.
One of it was one of that was vitality, and then the last one was 5 damage, and 2 of it was vitality.
So, all right, your weapon does way more damage than you thought, but the creature takes your blows. You see explosions of holy energy disintegrate parts of its skull, but it's still in the air. Or positive energy, not holy energy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, if that character sheet still says positive, that it's just from before the remaster.
It's a legacy monster.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gotten a remaster version yet. Any other actions?
I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out of actions.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just leaving.
No. I hunted.
Deuces,
I hunted
bitches.
prey, I flurried, and then I shot again.
All right, gotcha. Okay, we're see, Rallo, give me your stabilization or make it.
What chick? Let's go 9.
So close. So you have not stabilized.
Well,
No.
then you're a dying 2 now?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay.
The DC at dying 1 was 11. Now the DC will be 12.
All right, monsters go.
Unless the monsters decide to eat your corpse and finish you off. I'm not planning ideas, I'm not telling you what to do. It's
One rushes down the hall to attack you. The 2 others get in line with the hallway, but at different heights. One at about a 3-foot height, one at about a 6-foot height above him. They both open their mouths, and wreaths of green fire begin to form into a ball. They do their ranged attacks at you. Let's see. One can barely see Wargrim and Belgrup. So one of the ranged guys is going to hit, actually, the bigger target, which would be Wargrim. So let's see. Move. Fire off this attack, which, let's see, what is this? Spitfire. Did 20 get you?
Yeah.
All right, but it fires twice. Only one hits you. Oh, this is a very swingy damage.
3d10.
No, it's D12 plus 2.
Oh.
So could be good, could be bad, and it's me. So it's 4 damage. So, for you, Wargrim.
Damn.
I hate D12 so much. The one further up in the air and further behind him can only see Rouse. Rouse, it takes an attack at you with its attack 27 to get you.
No, you missed me.
All right. No, is that a critical?
No, it's not a crit.
Okay. And its second attack does not hit as well. So, let's see. This one, of course, that's 10 damage off that one. The one that's adjacent to you, however, is going to spread the pain a little, and it can see Belgrup in the corner, and so it headbutts him.
Me?
Yeah, you. Or it tries. 18 doesn't get you, I don't think, does it?
It would have, but I raised my shield.
Ah ha ha.
Hey.
All right, and its second attack misses. So we're at, that was the heads. We're at Wargrim's go. Wargrim.
We'll do a knowledge check. 18.
All right. These are flaming skulls, a very basic kind of undead, used as guard dogs generally. They explode when they die. They have a mild vulnerability to positive energy, about 3. They're immune to many of the undead stuff. death, disease, unconsciousness, poison, yada yada. Also, they're immune to fire, obviously. Negative healing, that's undead stuff. That's pretty much the long and short of them. They're fairly basic.
All right. Taking a swipe at it, 26 to hit.
26 will definitely hit. Does not critical.
Okay. So, knowledge check and that. So let me go ahead and do my damage on that. Max damage on
Nice.
on D10's 10.
So 10 damage or more?
No, 12, 16 total.
16? Is any of that positive?
Yeah, 2 of that's positive.
All right, so 12, 15 damage. This one, you cut off half its hit points, but it was the fresh one, so any other actions?
Actually, I'll take another shot at it. Let's see. Probably not going to hit it this time. Just a 16 to hit.
Oh, sorry, it's a miss.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Belgrip.
There's just really no way to get to Rallo.
I mean, there is.
For me,
Painfully.
I mean,
painfully get to him.
yeah, I mean, I've got scamper. Like I can scamper. I feel like I could tumble through fairly easily.
like these things are tiny creatures. They're heads. They're just heads.
Oh.
Like you literally don't even need to duck.
So I could walk through their squares?
Yeah, they don't have any attacks of opportunity. They're just mindless undead.
But he went down so fast.
They do a fair bit of damage.
That's it. Like, I'm weighing on like wanting to save the fighter versus me just becoming another dude who's down. Because I've got this area effect that I can make my weapon explode, but it's 2 actions, so I don't want to walk in there in the middle of them, do that, and then be stuck there. I don't think it'll do enough damage to kill them. So I think the smart play for me would be to just attack this one that's closest.
Yes.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to hopefully. Fuck yeah! Critical. Roll a critical. I say fuck yeah. Now I'll miss. I'm overdrive now.
Okay, you're overdrive.
But I rolled a critical success.
All right.
So unless I don't have to roll. I don't have to roll it again for the rest of this combat. Basically.
Oh, that's good.
I'll just. I'll do my initiative extra and my intelligence and additional damage for the rest of the combat.
All right.
And then I'll attack. What do I get for the attack? What's the number gonna be?
Looking for the
14 total. I'm gonna use my last attack and hope that I roll really high. 19 on the die for a 21.
That will hit.
Max damage 10.
10. Oh, so injured, but still up.
No. If I could have hit him twice.
Right. We're at the top of the round, though. Rouse, you go.
Which one is the one that I was attacking before?
One right in front of you.
No.
No.
That would be the one in the middle.
That's what I thought. Okay.
The one in front's taking a lot of damage at this point.
Yeah, but the one that I was attacking already is already my hunt and prey.
That is your hunt prey.
Okay.
Yeah. So I shall attack him yet again. That's a 17. And a fucking 9.
I'm afraid both miss.
Bullshit.
Anything else? More attacks? Yes, no?
I'm gonna do battle medicine on myself for my last one.
No, you still got 2 actions, right? Because you didn't have to hunt prey again.
Yeah, flurry was 1 action.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'm still doing battle medicine
Oh yeah.
because I need it. Is 25 a crit on that? Isn't it 15 you're looking for? Fuck
It
yeah.
is crit.
Yeah.
I needed that. Where's this the thing? There it is. 1, 2. All right, so I get back 18 hit points. Fuck yeah.
And for your last action,
And for my last action, I will again attack. And I believe that was at my, because I did flurry. Yeah. 11, so I miss again.
Rallo,
I'd
you
just
roll
like
a-
to say how stoked I am that on the day that I can actually stay up late to play this game, in our first combat, I got hit 3 times and critted. I'm just super stoked on that.
Wait, did you go?
dying for the next one? Come on.
Nope, dying 3.
Did you go down from a crit?
Yeah.
Was the last hit
No, the
crit?
last hit was not a crit,
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so.
but
I
I'm
was about
still
to say-
dying 3.
Yeah, you're dying 3. Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah. Super fucking stoked.
Yep.
All right, that brings us to excuse me.
Well, you got a hero point though.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
You can
That
spend
means
that.
you-
You can spend that hero point
To stabilize.
and stabilize. Yeah.
Instead of going to dying 3 or at dying 3?
We can say you spend it this round if you want.
No, so you roll. If you fail, then you can spend all your hero points or half of them, which is
All
gonna
of
be
them. Yeah.
to stabilize. So like you don't even need to use it now. You can use it. You could roll again to go to dying 4 and die, but instead of dying at dying 4, you can spend your hero point to stabilize.
Stabilize. Yeah.
Could I have just spent it before I went to dying 3?
It does. Yeah.
Because I'd rather not be at dying 3 when I come back up.
You'd be
You
at
won't-
wounded 3.
You'll be at wounded
At
1. You'll be at wounded 1.
Oh,
right?
I'd be at wounded 1, even
Yeah.
if I.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's if you're not in any immediate danger, it's better to wait. But if you were taking persistent damage, you'd want to go ahead and use it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right. I'll wait. Carry
Okay.
on.
The skeletons go. Let's see. Not to be deterred, the skeleton in the front is still swinging at you, Belgrip. It's a dumb monster.
Mhm.
Doing dumb things. 22?
Oh yeah.
All right. 17 doesn't get you, so 1 hit.
The 17 almost gets me, but
Yeah.
it didn't.
Oh, so nearly max damage
Oof.
for 12. Let's see. That skeleton did his attacks, and the one that was firing mouth balls at Jeff does the same. Jeff, you're getting mouth ball.
I love how much you love that line.
Sorry, I surprised myself with something stupid. You're like, oh, mouth ball. That's horrible. Does 29 crit you?
Oh.
It does not. All right, so 1 hit, and does 21 hit you?
Yes.
All right, so 1 hit, 2 hits. I'm really working out my D12s. This is like the
Yeah.
most D12s I've rolled in like 3 years.
I'm jealous. I miss being able to use a D12. Feels good.
No,
Is that a 1 and a 2?
no. It's
Oh,
an
it's-
11 and a 12.
Oh, Jesus.
I
I
go
really
down.
hope this is what they call a severe encounter or extreme.
I did have it at. Let's see, what did I have it at? Yeah, I have it at severe. It's meant to be a severe encounter.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, that would be
Yeah, he's at 0 and dying 1.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
27. Yeah, 27 damage. Sorry, I don't want. Yeah, but I don't want
Yeah.
to.
I mean, he said it as soon as you said 11 and 12. He goes, "I'm down." You hadn't even done math yet.
And the last one who's firing balls of fire at Rouse does the same. Missing. No. Hitting, missing, and missing. Rouse, you take, of course, 3. Roll the 1.
You can't be upset at how little damage as you just did. You took 2 of us out already.
Let's see. That was the heads. We're at Wargrim. Wargrim, stabilizing.
Actually, his initiative will move to Rallo's initiative.
Okay. So that would go straight to you then, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to move over to Wargrim. I'm going to use my last elixir for the day and give Jeff 3 hit points back, waking him up. Jeff, you're 3 hit points. I administer an elixir of life to you.
Hey.
And now you get to go before the monsters go. So it's like you're, either way.
Any other action?
No, that took everything. An action to move, an action to mix, and an action to administer.
Rouse.
Alrighty then. Another flurry at my hunted target. Both missing.
Ugh.
Another miss. I mean, Buck. So I'm just gonna raise my shield for a change.
All right.
I mean, I could move, but I don't want to move and just give them free reign to come into this hallway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Wargrim, your eyes snap awake. You see the situation.
I burst, heal,
Okay.
and a 30-foot emanation. Will that hit Rollo?
Not Rallo. But it might hit those two undead.
If I move right there,
It would.
Then-
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to.
Yeah.
You're prone.
so
Is
if I
it-
crawl,
Can only crawl like 5 feet.
Really? I thought you could crawl at half speed. Oh, okay. I feel like I can crawl faster than 5 feet per 6 seconds.
But that's one action of 6 seconds. That's 2 seconds. Maybe I should start thinking about a new character.
No,
You're not
you always
dead.
have your hero point that
Yeah.
you can
No,
use.
I'm not dead yet.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it to you this
All
way. If you have to make a new character, it's because we're all having to make new characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so okay, let me do this then. I can't do that right this second, so it'd be better off just not doing that.
I mean, your
and-
burst would also damage them, though, right?
Yeah, but
One of them is so close to dead.
Right. And if you only do 1 point of damage, they'll still take the weakness that they get. Like, if they have 5 vitality weakness, if you do 1, they'll take 6 damage.
so if I do heal from right where I'm at right this second, can I heal? Will it damage both those? They're in the kind of in the hallway.
The two closest to us?
Yes.
You mean it burst from here?
Yeah, if I
Mhm.
burst, if I burst as I'm kind of like walking through here,
Yeah, I'd say so.
it's 30 foot.
If
Yeah,
you're,
but you
if you're
can't- you
bursting
can't-
from the hallway, then it would get all 3.
But you have to spend an action to stand, so you only have 2 actions. You have
Oh,
to
that's
burst
true.
from
Yeah,
where
I
you're
can't.
at. Yeah.
So if I burst right where I'm at right now, can I get those two?
I'd say sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say we can bounce it enough.
Then I will take all 3 actions and burst
Oh, okay.
because it takes 3 actions to burst.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Is that good to burst or?
Oh, it's both. It heals and it hurts.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
But
That's why
it's
it
not
takes all
like
3 actions.
It's not like Pathfinder 1E where you get like 15 of them at 2nd level.
It does 6 points of vitality
Hell yeah.
and heals 6 points.
6 points of vitality, heal 6 points. All right, you guys get your 6 points, and we take this guy off the map. And let's see, 9. We take your hunted target off the map too.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, Rallo. You did not get the benefits of the burst, so we're
Nope.
gonna keep doing this or spend your hero point. Go ahead and do your
You
check.
could do the check, and if you succeed, you'll go to 0, wounded 1. If you fail the check, you spend your hero point, go to 0, no wounded condition. So roll the check first.
17.
And you succeed.
Yeah.
All right. So hero point saved.
But I am wounded.
Yeah,
Wounded
we got
1.
You're at 0 and wounded 1.
All right. Did we skip you, Rouse? No, we didn't.
Yeah, no, I just had the worst turn. Wait, did you skip me? No.
No,
No,
you had the
no.
worst turn.
You just took. Yeah, it was just the most unbelievably terrible turn.
Mhm.
All
Very
right.
good. No, very bad. No good.
All right. The last one charges down the hall, flying low, heading toward the source of the positive energy damage.
Jeff, you're at wounded 1, by the way.
Okay.
I think he's about to be wounded too because I critical.
Oh, yeah, because I only healed him 3 hit points, and he healed
6.
6.
Well,
I'm at 0.
you're at 0. You take 20.
You're
So
dying.
that's
You're at
dying
dying 2.
3.
No, he's at dying 2.
'Cause-
Dying 3, yeah, critted.
He's a dying 3.
Because he was wounded when he went down, and then he got critted.
Yeah.
Let's see. Heads, Belgrip. Belgrip? There's a head.
I am out of potions. Because I didn't buy any. Mahogany, you could do battle medicine in combat?
Yes.
All right, so if you do that to Jeff, he'll be fine, right? As long as you
As
don't-
long as I don't fail. As long as I don't crit fail, right?
Right,
That's the only way to hurt them.
right. Okay. And then he'll say that, well, Rouse, you help Wargrim. And I'm 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I got a 25-foot movement. I move through the thing. You said I could, right? Because it's tiny.
Yeah. You bounce, scamper, and leap across and around the flaming skull and getting behind it.
And then I'm going to shoot the thing with my second action.
Okay.
A 20.
Hits.
He takes 7 damage.
7 damage. Oh, it's barely hanging on.
And then I'll be like, to me, you son of a bitch. And I'll go stand next to Rallo.
All right. You're at top of the round, Rouse.
I will battle medicine on Wargrim.
All right.
And that's a 24.
Okay.
So that's just one less than a crit.
So
So
close.
close.
Oh, 2d8.
4. You get 4
Wait, back in the game though.
back.
Wounded
that's
2.
Yeah, but if you go down from another crit,
You're dead.
you're
Yeah.
dead. So
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
suggest you back up, and when it's your turn, and now I'm going to turn my attention to this thing. I'm going to hunt prey and flurry at it.
All right.
21
It's
and 13.
it does not.
Okay. For 6 damage, 2 of which is vitality.
All right. Your last arrow shatters the skull. The flames go out and the room darkens around you as you and your friends lick your wounds.
Phew.
I don't want to be that guy.
All right.
I don't want to be that guy.
Huh?
Didn't the first one blow up when we killed it?
Oh, I totally forgot my explosions, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you two make. The other two are too far away to hit anybody anyway.
Yeah. This could technically kill Jeff.
I mean, it could. You.
Now I'm starting to see a pattern here because he just started this episode talking about how mad he was at Jeff.
What? When did I say that?
No,
Not
Me.
Terrence.
Rewind the tapes.
Poker.
I said he made me really mad one time, and I never got revenge for it. Here it is.
And I'm seeing, he's just been stewing this whole time, waiting for the perfect opportunity to actually.
Don't crit fail your reflex save. It's not hard. It's just when you roll a dice, tell it what number to give you.
All right, roll the reflex saves.
But he is rolling a reflex save prone.
That didn't do anything.
That is
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it did.
Doesn't.
Okay.
19.
19 gets it.
Ooh.
18.
18 gets it.
All right.
All right, let me roll my damage. Yeah, let me find some particularly cursed-looking dice. 3.
I'm dead.
Oh my. No, you got 4 back.
No, you said I was down. So I got 4 back. Then I went up because didn't you say -2?
No, wounded
No.
2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I got
It doesn't matter. You both made the save, so that's 1 damage.
Oh, I thought you were saying 3 was the
I-
damage that we
I got
take.
3 on a 2d6.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
That was tough.
That was severe.
Get that thing off the screen. I don't want to see it anymore.
All right. Your flaming skull encounter is over. This room is blackened with soot. You notice that the heavy curtain that was drawn over the door is made of a dense, fireproof material.
I don't notice shit.
I'll just leave him on the floor to sleep for a while.
Yeah.
No, kidding.
Huge difference between sleep and unconscious.
All right. You guys continue on or drag him back to the recovery room? You may.
I mean, outside
we're
of
gonna-
mechanics, knowing that he's not actually dead, I'll check this, make sure he's not dead, and then I'll
Yeah.
the healer.
I'm doing some healing as we speak. 8, so you get 8 back.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like that
gonna do,
little laugh.
I'm gonna do some healing.
I'm just laughing because I first rolled a 1 for you.
Assurance healing without actually doing surgery on myself
Okay.
because I don't want to kill myself.
I got you.
Ah, Jesus.
Okay.
That was insane.
Yeah,
how
be
is
still.
everybody else?
I'm not done. Here's 15 back.
Oh, in the words of Josh, milk and honey.
Oh, milk and honey.
And now I failed, but 9 is not a crit fail, so I just can't do any more healing for you
All right.
That's
for an
all right.
hour.
And I can't do any on me either.
So is that every 10 minutes we get to roll again?
As long as you keep succeeding.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. That actually works out good with my assurance. Which
Mine,
is
you-
automatically succeeds.
Your mutually assured destruction.
See. So that was 10 minutes.
All
But then the
right.
character's immune to it for an hour.
Yep.
So, Jeff, as long as you succeed the first time, right? Which you automatically succeed, right?
Yeah.
So you just automatically heal.
So yeah, I automatically heal. So like the first one I did got me up to 12 hit points, and then I got another 11 on the second heal.
Hmm.
So after 20 minutes, I got up to 11.
Okay.
I also need some healing. I need you to lay your sexy, healy hands all over my poor little body. Ooh, ooh.
Okay. Also, Jeff, if you successfully give yourself back hit points, you remove your wounded condition.
Okay.
Yeah. Potions and spells don't remove the wounded condition, but treat
Unless you
does.
get all the
Yeah.
if you get all the way up to full and wait 10 minutes, your wounded condition goes away. With
So after 30 minutes, I'm back to full health.
Okay.
well, I am going to take a
Yes.
healing potion of my own.
Glug glug.
No, don't take a potion. Just wait.
Yeah.
We're gonna sit here for an hour while
Yeah.
you wait on me to heal.
Uh-huh.
We're probably going to drag your ass back to that room.
I mean,
And I did a
walk, I'm
26
fine.
to search this room.
Yeah, let's search the room and then go back to that hidey hole.
All right, Rouse, you search the room while everyone is continuing to heal or let their recovery sink in. I don't know what you'd call it, really. But,
Convalesce. This is what.
yeah, sure. Convalescing in the corner. You discovered after a thorough search, you discovered in the very center of the room, in a very particularly blasted patch, there is a loose stone that you can tell has been pried up and moved several times because
Ooh.
it is lighter than the other. It looks like it might have been pried up and flipped a couple of times. And when you pull it up out of the floor, you can see underneath it is more rock, but recessed, and inside that recessment of rock is a blue crystal key.
A blue key. I wonder what door this unlocks. Hopefully the door to where the red key is.
But yeah, that's the only other treasure items you find here, or rather items you find here. Sorry. You guys move back to the mimic room.
Yeah.
All right. You move back to the mimic room. Do a little bit more recovery. Are you doing a full recovery or full 8 hours or?
I think I'm completely out of healing spells.
I'm out of potions. We need time to craft some potions and stuff.
All right. Well, then you begin to settle in. Move the, I guess, disintegrating human, quote unquote, corpses to one corner or the other.
You said they melted.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did. So, yeah.
That's why we took this room as our safety room, because there was no grossness here.
And,
just piles of twin goo.
Actually, I'll prestidigitate it clean.
Right. And are you guys setting up any watches or anything?
Sure.
Can we lock the door?
I'd say, yeah. Give me a thievery check to lock it from your side.
Okay, I can do that.
I got a 21.
I'll let her do it.
All right. Well, that'll work. You don't have the key for this door, but you are managed to lock it. Of course, you'll have to pick your way back out of it whenever you leave.
Uh-oh.
And the campaign ended there. They were never able to set the room.
And they
It's like
starved
I've
to death in that
locked it
room.
by jamming something into it. Yeah, this will never happen.
Okay. But but at least you'll be well aware of someone trying to get in from the other side now. So you take your rest. A nice long one, 6 to 8 hours of just recovery. Those of you who are in and out of sleep, hear sounds outside the chamber, but they're brief and they pass by quickly. Footsteps, maybe voices, difficult to tell.
This is the quietest Rallo has been since you've met him.
Not a concussion.
Everyone awakens more refreshed, particularly in the spells department.
Ew.
All right. Are we continuing on?
I'm down too.
I am too, after a quick word from our break.
All right.
After
Quick word
these
from our
breaks,
break.
we'll go back.
After a quick word from our sponsors, cigarettes.
They're bad for you, but don't you look cool when you do it?
I mean,
No.
I do. You don't.
Until you
kids.
start hiking up lung butter. That's super
Ugh.
cool.
Lung butter makes a great...
Okay, bye.
Mark down.
Well, if we end it there, what's the name of the episode?
I don't fucking know. We're just asking you stuff off camera. So
I know I wanted to record it so I'd have evidence of what we named it.
Oh,
We can record another one.
we'll call it Skull Fuckers. Can we put that on a YouTube?
Yeah,
No.
who cares?
Yeah. I don't like it. Talking Heads, I think, would work better, but
nobody talked.
no, because the talker got knocked out immediately.
None of the bad guys talk. The rest of us
Burning
talk.
heads. Or flaming heads. Thinking more sexually there.
Flaming lipless.
Being lipless? Jesus Christ. You're reaching.
I'm thinking of band names. Maybe
How
it's
about-
better than Skull Fuckers.
How about the 4 little bops? Because we talked about the 3 little bops.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And they're actually like flaming pig heads.
Oh, I dig it. All right. We're going to record another one, but we'll see you next week.
All right. Well.
Bye.